topic today is all about what's going on in product development. You know, what's different? Called it 2.0, but it's changing pretty dramatically. So when we think about, start kind of the early end of things, the ideation process, and how do you conceive things, you know, how do you do that? How do you come at ideation and innovation from solving unmet needs? Katie, why don't you?
I mean, my personal opinion and something that I've done over many years is to make that a real discipline in any team. And I think everyone believes they can brainstorm, but I don't think it's easy to brainstorm. I think you have to put a process around it and build trust with a team. And I've done it both in very big companies like Microsoft, and I've done it in very little startups. And I do it all day long now with very, very early startups. And I think it involves setting down ground rules, getting a lot of information and ideas from a variety of people, and then having everyone on the same page and really talking about stuff on a weekly basis. I don't think most great brainstorms or ideation sessions don't happen once. They happen over time, and you build on your ideas. You know, again, a lot of this comes out of the design world. You know, IDEO was not the first to do it, but certainly has the best methodologies out there. So, you know, I encourage all of you to get deeper into design thinking, because I think it drives product development and drives really good ideas, and all of them should be very human-centered and easy to understand. You know, when I started in product development, I literally had to speak like an engineer. Nobody has to do that today, which I think should drive better product development.
Yeah, I actually think it goes even further back. When you think about, you know, going to a cocktail party or a networking event, you're talking to somebody who you haven't met, and it's generally, you know, a few minutes or later into the conversation where you realize where the shared connection is, or you realize, you know, there's some connection that gets made, and you wouldn't have made that connection if you didn't engage them in a conversation that was two-way, where, you know, and I think on the product side, the conversations, not even before brainstorming the design, it's conversations, understanding the problem, or understanding the unmet need, or recognizing that.
So, Derek?
Yeah, I would agree, and I don't think you can just say, okay, at the beginning of our product development, okay, this is the brainstorming session. I think it has to be something that goes on over the course of time and keeps some of these ideas in circulation. And if it doesn't make sense to talk about it at one particular time, you come back to it. But I would totally agree with the importance of design in this. I think users of especially software products are becoming increasingly sophisticated, and their notions of what a good product is and their exposure to these products as time goes by is increasingly sophisticated, and they'll be able to suss out something that doesn't have good usability, that isn't well designed, that isn't slick or sexy, and they can compare. It's very easy for them to compare A to B to C, and if yours is not an engaging experience, which is where I believe design really needs to be brought to the fore, and unfortunately I think some engineering organizations are still a little bit reticent to accept the importance of having good design and good usability, but in my view, especially now and going forward, it's going to be indispensable.